Have you ever wondered if giants like those mentioned in myth and folklore once walked the earth? The concept of giants is not unique to a single culture or epic. From the Titans of ancient Greek mythology to the biblical Goliath, these larger-than-life figures have been etched into our collective consciousness. Across the globe, tales of these colossal beings have been spun into the fabric of our cultural heritage, shaping our perception of what is possible and impossible. Giants, in many ways, represent the embodiment of our innate fear and fascination with the unknown, the extraordinary, and the supernatural. In the realm of popular culture, giants are often depicted as monstrous or benevolent figures serving as metaphors for our deepest fears and highest aspirations. They've become ingrained in our storytelling, in our movies, books, and games. But what if these stories were not just myths, but a glimpse into our real past? In the rugged terrains of Afghanistan, a story emerged that reignited the debate about the existence of giants. This tale takes us back to the early 2000s during the U.S. military operations in the region. Soldiers, hardened by the trials of war, reported an encounter that was far from the norm. They spoke of a confrontation with a beast of enormous stature, a creature that dwarfed the tallest man, a supposed giant. This modern encounter, known as the Kandahar Giant Incident, has since become a cornerstone for those who believe in the existence of giants. The soldiers described this creature as being over 12 feet tall, with a physique that was almost otherworldly. Its skin was a deep red, its face adorned with features that spoke of an ancient lineage, and its eyes, they said, were a chilling, predatory black. The encounter was not a peaceful one. The giant was reported to be extremely aggressive, attacking the group with a hostility that was both fierce and terrifying. It wielded a large, spear-like weapon, and according to the soldiers, it took the combined firepower of the entire squad to bring the creature down. But the story does not end there. The soldiers reported a subsequent cover-up of the incident. They claimed that a recovery team was dispatched, who promptly airlifted the giant's body away, and the soldiers were ordered to refrain from discussing the incident. This tale naturally raises questions. Was this simply a tale spun by soldiers under duress? A product of the harsh conditions and the psychological toll of war? Or was this a genuine encounter with a creature from our forgotten past? A creature that modern science refuses to acknowledge and that history has chosen to forget? Could this be a hoax or a genuine encounter with a creature from our forgotten past? All through history there are whispers of the existence of giants. Now, let's delve into some of these ancient echoes. In the annals of religious texts, the presence of giants is a recurring theme. The Bible particularly references giants multiple times. Take the Nephilim, for instance. These beings, whose name translates to the fallen ones in Hebrew, are described as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men. They were said to be of great size and strength, a clear depiction of giants. But biblical texts aren't the only ones. Ancient Greek mythology is teeming with tales of titans, beings of immense stature. The Norse Eddas speak of Jotunheim, the land of giants. These instances across cultures raise a question: could these texts be based on real, tangible experiences? The archaeological world, too, has its share of intriguing finds. There have been discoveries of tools and structures of incredible size and weight far beyond the capabilities of ordinary humans. These artifacts, like the massive stone blocks of the Baalbek ruins in Lebanon or the colossal Olmec heads in Mexico, suggest the handiwork of beings of extraordinary strength and size. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather the giant. The Smithsonian Institution, a respected bastion of knowledge, has been accused of covering up evidence of giants. Stories circulate of giant bones being discovered only to disappear into the vaults of the institution, never to be seen again. These allegations, while highly controversial, add an intriguing layer to the mystery. Has there been a deliberate attempt to hide the truth about giants from the public? Could these be mere coincidences, or are we missing a huge piece of our history? So are giants real? The answer might not be as simple as you think. First, let's consider the scientific possibilities. Gigantism, for instance, is a real condition that can occur in humans and animals due to an overproduction of growth hormones. This condition can lead to individuals growing to extraordinary heights, far beyond the average. Historically, many individuals with gigantism have been celebrated or feared as giants in their communities. Then there are the fossils of mammoths, dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures that towered over their contemporaries. Could these creatures have coexisted with humans and inspired the tales of giants we find in ancient texts? However, despite these possibilities, we must also consider the skepticism and criticism from the scientific community. The lack of definitive evidence is a significant hurdle. Yes, we have tales and texts, but where are the verifiable giant human bones? Where are the archaeological sites that show signs of a giant civilization? Critics argue that if giants did exist, we would have more tangible proof. They point to the fact that gigantism, while real, is a rare condition and not the norm for a species. They also note that the size of prehistoric creatures is due to different environmental conditions, not a common trait that could be passed down to humans. Moreover, critics challenge the claims about the Smithsonian allegedly hiding giant bones. They argue that such an act would require a global conspiracy on an unimaginable scale, involving countless individuals over many generations. But isn't it fascinating to dwell on these possibilities? To imagine a world where giants walked among us, where our ancestors told stories around the fire of their encounters with these colossal beings. Whether giants are real or not, they certainly hold a gigantic place in our imaginations. And who knows? Maybe one day we'll unearth evidence that will tip the scales in favor of their existence. Until then, the question remains open, keeping our sense of wonder alive and well, and our curiosity piqued.